Hey guys, today we are going to discuss some examples slash questions that all use the same formula. So before we continue, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Today's formula is going to be a plus b whole square equals a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Now, the first question is a pretty simple one. A is technically 3x. Then here, b is technically for y. Okay? Now, it says a squared. So a squared is going to be 3x, right? So a equals 3x. We're going to write 3x whole squared. Okay, let me write that better. Okay, so now this 2 square is going to be 2 over here. Is it just going to be the square for 3 and x? So we're going to put a parentheses around there. Now, plus, here it says b squared. So here b is 4y. So we're going to write b equals 4y. So b squared, so we're going to write 4y whole square plus. Okay, now it says 2ab. So that technically means 2 times a times b, right? So now let's just substitute. We're going to erase all that. Plus 2 times, okay, so a is 3x. So we're going to write 3x. Then it's going to be times b. And b is 4y. And then we just multiply all of that. And then we should get that term. So now to solve it. Here, a squared. So here, this 2 is going to be for the 3 and the x. So it's going to be 9x squared plus. Then 4y whole square. So again, this 2 is going to be for the 4 and the y. So 4 squared is going to be 16. So 16y squared plus. Okay, 2 times 3 times 4 is going to be 24. And then xy. And that's our answer. So this question is pretty simple. So now let's move on to a harder one. Not too hard, but pretty hard. Okay, 2x plus 1 over 3x whole square. Okay, so this isn't that hard either. It's but not that easy either, you know? Okay, so again, let's just write the formula down. So let's write it over here. A square. Sorry about that. That's not right. A plus b whole square equals a square plus b square plus 2ab. So that is our formula. Now, this time the a is going to be, so we're going to write it here. A is going to be 2x in this one. Okay? Now, b, over here, b. So here, b is going to be 1 over 3x. Okay, so now we got what a equals and what b equals. So now, what does this equal? Okay, so now let's solve it using this formula. Okay, so I'm just going to put an equal to over here. A equals 2x. Now, according to the formula, it's first a squared. Now, a equals 2x, so first it's technically a squared, but a equals 2x, so we're going to substitute. So then inside we'll go 2x. But then don't forget the parentheses. Okay, now same with b squared. Except, of course, the variable is different, so the value is also going to be different. So then here, plus, and then b equals 1 over 3x. So 1 over 3x, and then whole square, plus 2ab. So again, they all are like multiplying. So now we just substitute, basically. So 2 times 2x. 2x times 1 over 3x. Okay, now to solve. So first let's solve the first term. So 2x whole square. That's going to be 4x squared plus. So 1 square is going to be 1, right? So 1 to the exponent of anything is going to be 1. So now the numerator is done. Now the denominator is 3x, so 3x whole square, right? So, and that's going to equal 9x squared, right? Now plus 2 times 2x over 3x, right? So we're going to put the denominator as 3x. Then the numerator is going to be 2 times 2x, and that's going to be 4x. Now, since there are like an x in the denominator and then a x in the numerator, I'm just going to do that. Okay, we can cut the x's, right? So then our final answer is going to be 4x squared plus 1 over 9x squared plus 4 over 3. Okay, and that's our answer. Going to be our answer. Now let's move on to a bit more harder question. Number 3. X over 2 plus y over 3 whole square. Okay. Now let's write the formula. Okay, the formula here is going to be a square plus, a plus b whole square equals a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay. Now let's see what sorry about that. Now let's see what a equals and what b equals. So a equals. So here a and then a. So a here is going to be x over 2. So a is x over 2. Now b, okay, so here b and then here b. So b is going to be y over 3. B is y over 3. Okay, so now we go what a and b equals. Okay, now let's solve. So first, it's going to be x over 2 whole square plus y over 3 whole square plus. So at the end, it's going to be 2ab according to a formula. Now to substitute. So here there's a 2 times. So the a is going to be x over 2 times. Then y over 3 is going to be b. And now just multiply. So cross the 2 off. And at the end, okay, so for the last term, we should be getting xy over 3. So now here, the first term, x over 2 whole square. So the 2 is going to be for the x and the 2. So it's going to be for the numerator and the denominator. So x squared is going to be the numerator. Now 2 squared is going to be the denominator, but when we solve 2 squared, we're going to get 4. So 4. Okay. Now same for the second term. The power 2 is going to be for the numerator and the denominator. So y squared is going to be, well, y squared. So it's the numerator. Then the denominator is going to be 3 squared. And when we solve 3 squared, we would get 9. So the denominator is going to be 9. And then, well, we're done. We don't really have much else to do because this is our answer. So, answer. That is going to be our answer. Okay. And now moving on to a harder example / question. X squared plus 1 over x to the exponent of 4 whole square. So let's write the formula again. So equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Okay. Now you need to figure out what a equals and what b equals. Okay. So now a. Okay. A. So a should equal x squared. So a is equal to x squared. Then b is going to equal, so b. Then b is going to equal 1 over x went to 4. Right? And then, let me write the 1 better. Yeah. So this is going to be the formula and what a and b equal. Okay. Now we got what a equals and what b equals. So now we got to figure out what this question equals. So equal to sign, and then. So as per the formula, so it's a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Now we just substitute. Okay, so instead of a squared, so a equals x squared, so we're going to write x squared whole square. I'm going to get us a bit more space over here. So then plus. So next is going to be b squared. Now, here. B squared, so b equals 1 over x x to x to 4. So here, substitute 1 over x to x to 4 whole square. And then plus 2ab. Again, we got to substitute the a and the b. So 2 times x squared times 1 over x to x to 4. Okay, so now time to solve. So first term, so x squared whole square. So we know about the formula a to x of m times n. So that's going to equal a to x of mn, or m times n. So now, here it's going to be So of course, the m and the n is going to be 2 and 2. But then the a is actually x. So now we just gotta solve it. X under 2 times 2. And we know that 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So x over 4. X to x into 4, sorry. So here we're going to get x to x into 4. Then I'm just going to erase all this. Now, term 2. So second term. 1 over x to x into 4 whole square. Again, plus 1 to the exponent of anything is going to be 1. Then the denominator is going to be x to x into 4. So x to x into 4 whole square is going to be x to exponent of 4 times 2. And 4 times 2 is going to be 8. So we're going to write 8 plus. Now, over 1 times x squared over x over 4. There. So we know another formula. So another formula is a to the exponent of m over a to the exponent of n equals a to the exponent of m minus n. So that was our formula. Now here, we can use that formula. We can use that formula for this fraction. So now here we're going to say, so we got x squared over x to x to the 4. We can say x to x to the 2 minus 4. Now x to x to the 2 minus 4. Well, 2 minus 4 is going to be negative 2. And now x to the exponent of negative 2 is going to be 1 over x to the exponent of 2. So that is going to be the answer here. 1 over x to the exponent of 2. So here, we're going to change this to 1 over x to the exponent of 2. Now, just multiply, so we would be getting 2 over x to the exponent of 2. Okay, so now to just substitute, I'm just going to bring this here. Okay. Now that is it for today's video. So for this question, this is going to be our answer.